Today, we are going to talk about a brand which you might know because it's recent. It's something which is keto friendly, at the same time, it is low carb, high protein with lots of unusual flavors, and an extremely high protein healthy breakfast. It's called Surreal, the cereal. So, let's get into it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Just Send It to Marketing, a podcast where we analyze a brand, a story, or an advert. I am Prachi and I'm a luxury consultant, and I have Andre here with me, who is a marketing strategy consultant. Do you know about cereal, or have you tried their healthy breakfast?
Right. Yeah. So before we decided to do this, I've never come across Surreal as a product. I've seen them on the tube. I've seen the adverts around, and I'm sure you have seen them as well, because they're really different. They stand out from any other advert we've seen, let alone adverts on cereal brands.
Yeah. That's true. Our journey started very differently because we saw an advert which was very funny saying, this is Ronaldo's favorite cereal. And we thought, like, really? Like, you really go into that thought, is it real? And then they say that probably not the Ronaldo you're thinking of.
Yes. Yep.
That's how it started. We actually ordered the cereal from, you get it in Holland and Barry for sure, but we thought that it's more expensive than their website one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if you go on their website, it's very, very engaging. It's very friendly, fun-loving, and, very, very like dynamic website.
Yeah.
So we ordered and saw. I think first thing about their breakfast was like, it might not taste good, because you hear all these concepts saying it's high protein, low in carb, keto friendly, and then you feel like, does it have any taste?
Yes, it's true. Yeah.
But it turns out to be amazing. We ordered their cinnamon and peanut butter flavor.
Now,
which turned out to be so good.
And I think there's another important key aspect of cereal is that the flavors, because when you search for cereal brands, you have those standard sugar coated or honey, and cereal comes with a different offer. You have peanut butter, cinnamon, honey, and there's a fourth flavor which I can't remember now.
I think they also have frosted, I think, but it's very. I think their frosted is very different. I personally loved the cinnamon one. It's really good because I don't like cinnamon in general, but when you taste theirs, it was something different. Maybe it was not that high in flavor. It was not adding up to that, like very high flavor.
What I like about them is that they market themselves as cereal for adults.
Yeah.
It's a different positioning because their product is, like you said, it's high protein, it's keto friendly, no sugar, and is also for professionals.
Yeah.
So someone that looks after their diet. And I just find it really interesting, the brand positioning as well.
It's really good. Yeah.
It stands out when you look at the shelf.
Yeah.
It definitely stands out.
Yeah.
From the other brands.
Yeah, I think its packaging is quirky. Also, at the same time, I think with the formulation that derived is, I think, because of the, I think there's she's a cook herself, I think, the one who made cereal, I think. So Rosie Breen, I think her name, she's a cook. So, I think that might have added up to the science or what felt behind making the brand, I think. Yeah, I think that's true. And other thing, I also felt that when we started doing that, so when me and Kiran ordered it for ourselves, our neighbors even told us that, okay, this is something that have you tried already? Okay, you have tried and you like it. So might as well we'll also just order it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be beneficial. So I think that is again, indirectly it comes across a theory of, the Howard Shades model.
Yes.
We have a certain attitude as consumers. We pass on that attitude to someone else. Social proofing plus Howard Shades model. Like that attitude is telling you to buy as well. So it influences you to make an healthier choice.
Correct. And by you having a more healthier cereal, let's put it like that, do you feel rewarded in some way as a customer?
It does.
Try to put the marketing side.
Oh my. That's true. It feels like we have done something good with our body. Yeah. And we're doing it consciously. Like we know that this is a keto friendly, low carb, high protein, healthy breakfast that we are having. And it consciously tells us that you're eating healthy, you know. So it like, because I always personally felt that I'm abusing my body if we eat outside. And then if we add up that with the Surreal, it adds up.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Do you feel the same though? Have you tried the cereal?
I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't tried yet. No. But I'm always conscious about my diet and try to make the best choice possible when it comes to food intake. But I think Surreal, it's really clever to target like we professionals that are health conscious, and that's how they target the market: health conscious professional consumers.
Yes. For sure. I think that they have the USP of quirky advertising with a possible perfect science formulation.
Oh, right. Yeah. So you probably need to find a few other theories, I guess. Marketing theories. What would they be?
I think first is the learning model curve. They have learned that hunger is a basic need of a human. But suddenly now everyone has become, I think after COVID, everyone has become that health conscious, that they are trying to protect their health to avoid any kind of disease or infection or anything that can abuse their body, as I said. So that is clever that they have noticed that this is learning of hunger. Now they've targeted that learning of hunger in such a way that the theory automatically comes into place. Hunger is not something that any human will give up on. But they will try to associate that with a healthier option. Yeah. And they did it.
Yeah.
The second is, I said, social proofing. If I am buying, you're buying. Or if you're buying, I am buying. And the third one is the Howard Sheath model, where you're comparing the psychographics and attitude of a certain human being. For example, me and my husband. So our neighbors as a new consumer, they have analyzed our attitudes and behaviors or psychographics regarding to how are we talking about Surreal. Now they have made their own decision after listening to our validation.
Yep.
So it's becoming a triangle now.
So, they probably become consumers as well.
Exactly. So what do you think, Andre? They can, for example, it's just a new brand. It's just started and it's already taking over the market. But do you think that there is something that they can add up to make it bigger?
Yes, yeah, of course. So, like one that you already pointed out is that you found them on Holland Barrett.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think they should increase the distribution channels. Apart from online shopping and Holland Barrett, I don't think you have many options now to go and find Surreal.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So definitely expand the product distribution. I would add more products to the product line. I would increase the range of products. So, for example, cereal, it's a health breakfast option, but why not have cereal bars? Where I don't have breakfast, you know, I do intermittent fasting, but I could have a cereal bar on the go on my way to work, for example, or on my way back from the gym. That would also put my product in a different place. And again, partnership with other business.
Yeah.
Talking about the gym again, you know, I'm already conscious about my health, my diet, and my body. So I go to the gym. I have my cereal bar at the gym, and why not buy from the gym? You know, have some sort of membership where include the cereal within the membership, gym membership,
right?
Where you add an extra value for the gym, and you have another value for your cereal, for this cereal.
That's a good idea.
And then another one would be product sampling.
Okay.
Because again, as we know, it's a new product, it's a new play on the market, and as we know, the best way to make people try a product is also give them a sampling.
Yeah.
And I would explore that in a way that Surreal does out of home pretty well. As you saw the advert, there's plenty of billboards, especially on London TFL2. Right?
Yeah.
And we also know that out of home advertisement, they need to have some sort of support from different actions around it. Just a billboard alone doesn't bring results.
Yeah.
So imagine, put yourself, you go, you commute, you work home.
Yeah.
You saw an advert on London Tube, right? Why not have a pop-up store outside the tube station? So when you left your work, you saw the billboard. right? You saw the out of home, whatever. You saw the out of home. You got on the tube, you got out, you're walking home, and you saw the pop-up store. You would try that. You would, because that would bring memory. You would attach that. Oh, I just saw the advert. Let me try it. You know, you're hungry. You're going back home from work.
Exactly.
You will try that. So again, it's just suggestions to make people try the product before they buy. And I think for new player in the market, that's a really good way to introduce your product.
Of course. I completely agree. I like the fact of expanding the product line to like bars, cereal bars. That's what I really like. And also they have advantages. Like they have the Tony, the mascot, the character that they've built, or making an advertisement look like it has a lot of work in it. I don't think they use colors which are food colors. They haven't. I've always seen them using out of the box colors, like blue, which is somewhere you don't associate that with the food.
No, at all.
Yeah. So I think they've taken the risk. They've played around with their advertising really well. So if they use the recommendations, I think that'll go well.
I think so. I hope so. So, like we always do you want to do a quick SWOT on them? Yeah.
Yes. Love that.
What could you give me some strengths?
So first is, again, they have produced a lot of different flavors, which makes them unique, like cinnamon, peanut butter, frosted, etc. They have all the health benefits in their formulation, which is keto friendly, high protein, low carb, no sugar, zero sugar, everything. I think one of their weaknesses is they have just started the company. So the attention that they expect right now is they're not getting that much of attention. That will take time as and when they grow, because it's a new company. And second is, I think they just have health conscious consumers, which makes their target market a bit limited. So I think that's one of their weakness, that they cannot target everyone everywhere. So yeah, I think that's one of the weakness. Could you give me some opportunities and threats?
Yeah. So of course, opportunities like we already talked about, expanding the product range. They could use their brand perception, which is health conscious, breakfast option, to bring new products. Partnership with other business. Again, put your product where your target audience already is.
Yeah.
And threats would be changing the consumer behavior. It's always moving. It's a moving market, so that could change.
Of course.
Economy. That's definitely a concern in that aspect, because Surreal, when you look all the cereal brands right now, Surreal, it's on the more expensive side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
So that could also be a potential threat for them. But overall, I think they're doing pretty well for a brand that started in 2022.
Yeah. Really nice. Just been, I think, almost just 2 years now to the brand, but crazy.
Cool.
Nice. So I think we have reached the end of our episode. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to send us your questions and a brand, a story, or an advert that you would like us to talk about. We would love that. And see you next time.